Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. Jason here. Today we have a watch for all the rock and roll fans out there. So today we're featuring a really cool limited edition piece from Zenith. This is the Zenith El Primero that we have featuring today. This is the model 49.2521.400. This is the Rolling Stones limited edition El Primero piece, and it's very, very cool with the skeletonized dial. There's just a lot to love about this piece here. So Rolling Stones partnered on a series of limited edition pieces with Zenith, including this El Primero and also a pilot's watch as well. With this specific model, they only produced about 250 pieces. This one is 23 out of 250, which is really cool. And so with such a small number of limited pieces that were produced, it really makes it a highly collectible piece, especially if you're a huge fan of the Rolling Stones or even Zenith in general. This was introduced during Zenith's 150th year anniversary, and also to celebrate the band's North American tour, I think around like 2015. And so this timepiece here features a 45 millimeter case with a ceramic case and bezel. And what's really cool about this one here is you have the red accents on here where you see it on the subdial and on your chronograph hand, but also the really cool Rolling Stones logo there at the 9 o'clock subdial that is your rotating seconds hand. So you'll see that when it is fully wound, you'll see that Rolling Stones logo actually rotating constantly, which is really cool and a really nice touch to really show that this is the Rolling Stones edition. Now, one thing I really love is that they did put those red accents not only on the straps and on the chronograph hand, but also on the date wheel too, which is very subtle. So even with that skeletonized dial that they put on here, you can still see that date really pop, and it kind of matches with the overall color tone and theme of the watch itself. So really, really fantastic there. Of course, you have your 30-minute and your hour marker, hour tracker for the chronograph. And then it has the skeletonized dials where you can kind of see a little bit of the movement on the inside of the watch while looking at it from the top of the case, which is really cool. And then looking at the strap itself, it actually has this kind of embossed texture on it with like a guitar and kind of some rock and roll themes, which is actually a really nice touch. On the top, it still keeps it very classic, but towards the bottom, you do get that little bit of extra little texture and design there, which I think is a really nice touch. You do have your deployant clasp, which is just really easy to put on and off. And then also on the back, you do have the exhibition case back, which also on the plate there, you do have the Zenith logo, but also the Rolling Stones logo there on the back as well. So they did put two of those logos there with the limited edition number on the back of the case, which again is a really nice touch. And then going back to the dial here as well, on the chronograph hand, you do have that slight little Zenith logo there at the bottom of the chronograph hand, which also I think is just a really nice touch. And then of course on the crown, you'll always have that Zenith logo there as well. So just a lot of like hidden elements, but also some really nice touch to the Rolling Stones on this watch. So if you're a huge fan of the Rolling Stones, this is a really great timepiece to have. It holds about a 50-hour power reserve with the caliber that's in this timepiece here. And so really great timepiece, really interesting. And with only 250 pieces made, does again make it a very collectible piece. So you'll want to check this out here at SwissWatchExpo.com.